Hello everybody. Oh, I don't think I have my light on. Hold on. I don't think anything's working right now. Let me see. Interesting. There, I think I am. There we go. Alright, let me turn on the light. How are y'all? Man, today has been a very busy day. I was working in my room. We're going through every box in our home and getting rid of stuff, donating, all that kind of stuff. And then I get tired and I'd lay down and relax a little bit and then start all over. So I almost forgot to come on tonight, guys. Whoops. So, like I said, we're going to be doing a chocolatier item today. This is the transfer for chocolatier. We're going to do a little landscaping on this repurposed, reused. It feels dry now on both sides, so I think we're able to go ahead and paint it and make it into a nice scene of some sort. Let's see. Just gonna grab a couple brushes here, some easy ones. One brush should be plenty. And let's see, a little yellow, blue. I looked at the yellow, and let's do it. Well, you know what? Let's do a little. No, I don't have enough white. We'll just do it that way. Little light blue at the top, and some green. Let me shake up my green. That hasn't been used for a bit. Say hello if you're here. I would love it. Our transfer this day today says staying in is the new going out. Looks like so. It's kind of cute. It is the January transfer. I didn't get to, let me shake up my blue one too as well. I didn't get a whole lot out of it, to be honest. And I want a little bit of water. Let's take it from my jug. How is everybody? Won't need much. We're just basically going to do a brush over it type of thing. And I'm just putting it on there. Just kind of let it flag down, and then I'm just going to paint with it. I don't want it to be too heavy. Definitely don't want it to be, I want it kind of landscaping it. Again, I'm going to just dip. Just have a little bit. I don't want a lot. Whoops. That wasn't supposed to happen. Well, let's fix that. Guess I'm just determined to make a mess tonight. Hi Wayne, how are ya? I'm doing all right. My work said I can go back to work tomorrow, but I'm doing light duty, so believe me, I'm going to do light duty. Today Today I was kind of busy in my own room. I got to rest and stuff. And I'm just trying to bring this blue down till it's like almost gone. Now this is a plastered, it's not even plaster. What is it called? A spackling board that has been, see how I dried it? And just kind of, I don't want it too dark. I do want some of that, kind of making it like, what's that called? Guys, I'm lost of words today. So see, I want it kind of like old-fashioned looking. Whatever that word is. What am I looking at? Gosh. I tell ya, don't get sick. Your mind goes. Then I'm going to do the same thing, but with the green. And again, not too bright, not too dark. Just a bit. And I put water on it. We're just kind of blending it in. And I'm just kind of blending the two together. I've got so much on one side and hardly any on this side. And then the little houses that are on there are going to be, just a bit, there you go, are going to be different colors. And I'm just bringing this kind of a third. Very lightly. Now this is the third time this board's been used, guys. Is it going to be a perfect picture? No. And I didn't even sand it. I thought it looked good enough for sanding. So see, I just kind of made it like so. Now we're going to heat dry that. Rustic, that's it. Vintage, yep. So I'm glad someone thinks for me. Because this girl doesn't seem to have a brain today. I seriously had a hard time staying focused today. It was kind of weird. I'm not used to that. Usually when I sit down and I decide on a project, I sit down and boom, it's done. And today I've been like, okay, I did this, now okay, and now I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to go over there. No ADHD happening, of course. I'm sure there is. Out of focus is what I guess I am. So now we're going to just dry this up real quick. It will be a flat finish. And a rustic look, as Wayne said, or vintage. When you do a light coating like this, it dries usually pretty fast. I left the brush marks in there, so just making sure it's nice and dry. Tomorrow morning, friends, we find out about the hotel. I can't wait. I hope it's not going to be like drastically expensive. It's not what I want to happen to us. I mean, I know we're all going to have to pay something. I'm certainly going to have to pay something. I'm just looking for my wax here now. Put it somewhere safe. But I got a lot of our stuff already, so I have to do it. Sure. Oops. Just a second. I'm having issues all by myself. Alright. So now I'm going to just wax it just lightly. Oh, there it is. Thought I had lost this little thing. Need to order a new one. And very lightly, I'm going to go over this just to make sure everything is fine. Just like so. And then my paste won't come off on my transfer. Now I'm just buffing it off. Looking good, nothing came off, so that's great. I'll just stick that right back in there. It worked once, I won't lose it twice, right? Alright. So I'd like to show you how I do my transfer. Now this is only an 8 by 10, but I'd like to show you how I do it. You can leave it on your transfer or not. Do you see how I have it on the ground there? I don't know if you can see that. And tip you down so you guys can see. Alright. And I'm going to press that. Whoops, didn't have it straight. Stop it. Okay, so I got it folded on the edge. I'm just going to hold it and I'm just going to lay it down very carefully. I think I'm going crooked. Let me turn it towards me and then I'll show you. Having issues again. So I lay it, you know, kind of like where I want it. And I press it over the edge. And I just slide it up. There we go. See how I folded it over the edge? It gives me a perfect height for this. Gives me enough height here and a nice height at the bottom. And then I just lift off that bottom so it doesn't peel off anything. And make sure it's nice and straight around my design. Just, you know, making sure. And I'm pushing out any air bubbles. Now, as you know, a transfer can stick and such. I was just making sure it felt dry yet. Sometimes when you add a little water, it's not. So I think I'm going to put stain in bright yellow. And that can be like the sunshine through the blue. I think that would be kind of cute. Something different. I don't like to be so traditional, and I like to have fun. And what I got in there? Presents. I got a present in there. Piece of foil. Where's my paper towels? Hi Yvette, how are you? I am feeling better, yes. Tomorrow I'll find out for the designing of our event what I can do or what they're going to let me do. Oh. Well. I'll put my things somewhere. I like to get this a little wet. Just a bit wet. I got it soaked here. My spray bottle did a nice job. So this says staying inside is the new going out. Boy, I'm gonna live up to this. That is my goal, is to stay home. Not go in and have to clock in 9 to 5. Or 8 to 5 or whatever I work. Okay, so now I'm just gonna press down on this. Try not to bounce my transfer. Now this is going over spackling, and the spackling does have ripples. A little bit. But we're not going to let that bother us. We're just going to go over this. Now I'm hoping this color will be just fine over the bottom here of the blue. I'm just going back and kind of scraping off. Not scraping off too much though. You don't want to scrape off too much. I'm going to give it just a second, and now let's lift it up. And it's okay. It did run a little bit. For whatever reason. And then the bottom, this is a dark green, so I thought this could be, nobody will see that. How about a eucalyptus? How close is that? Nobody's going to see that. I must have another green somewhere. I thought. Oh, I got a bright green. That matches. Okay, well, let's see. Let's do it in white. And then I can kind of like frost around the bottom. That would be fun, because it's kind of snowy here. We're getting more snow tomorrow. So let's do a frosted white. Let me wipe this off. I don't know where I put all my little scrapers. Obviously I didn't wash them. We don't want no yellow in our snow. I thought I cleaned them up when I used them last. I thought so. And this was the Sunnyside yellow. This is what I used there. And this is the frost white. And we're going to do those on these words going down here. And it says, is the new going out is going to be in white. Hi, Brooklyn. Thanks for coming. I'm just carefully going over this. Hopefully it doesn't run like it did on the top, but if it does, it's going to be okay. And that happens sometimes on canvases, I find. And it's because it bounces. That bow doesn't look like it got done. Let's just take a peek. Oh yeah, that came out nice. Okay, we're going to keep this out. And we're going to do our houses. What color do you like your houses? Hi Janice, thanks for coming. Wade, what color is your house? My house is a tan, and I got the smallest house. So I'm going to use the Doom. Because that's about, my house is about that color for right now. And when I throw that away. Goodness sakes. Hello, how do you say your name? Lona? Is that how you say it? Sorry if I said it wrong, but welcome. And I'm the small house here, so I'm going to just simply go over. I really do have a small house, guys. My house is so small. I think my apartment was actually bigger. If I didn't have a basement, my house would be smaller than my apartment I had. Pull you up a little bit, I can't see. Which is okay. I don't really mind it. Not real happy with that color, but... And I have a brown roof. So I'm hoping Yvette, what color is your house? Whoops. Oh, smart. So I'm just going to add some brown right onto this at the top. Says hill. What does hill mean? What am I supposed to know about that? This is dune. Let me lift that up to make sure it doesn't stick. Well, some of it came out. That's all right. I was hoping for a little bit more. And I'm just putting a little water on my finger, and I'm just rubbing in the brown just to see if I can get something a little bit more through. And lift this back up. And it didn't seem to go through, but that's okay. All right, next house. Nobody told me the color of their house. Lovely to be here. Well, wonderful. Thank you for coming. I think I'll do like a dark, what is this? Colonial blue. It's a pretty blue. It's very, very pretty. Matches this almost. Almost. So we'll do this house that color. And this time I'm going to just kind of like do the bottom half. In this blue. Now it doesn't do the whole thing, guys. If you see green on your screen, that means there's not going to be any paste going through your transfer. It's just where the lines are. I had someone call me on that the other day. She couldn't understand why her picture wasn't covered. And that's why. Oh, that looks better. Okay, and then we're going to do the top of it in that doom color. We'll give it a white top. Or I'm sorry, the frost. For a roof. And the chimney too. Oh, got a little blue up there. Now I got a little brown on there. The dirty chimney, right? Not too bad. has a little spot right about here. That's better. Okay, let's wipe that off. Lona, where are you from? Alright. And then the other house is going to be our crimson red. And that looks more like an apartment building, so I'm going to do it all one color. To me, it looks like an apartment building. I could be wrong. Could be just a plain tall house. I did this with a child the other day. Well, it's been about 3 weeks because I was sick for 2. And the child says, "That, I could do that." And I kind of chuckled because what she was seeing was the messy look of our picture here. And okay. For some reason this one didn't get a tag on it. I put a ticket on them when they're new, so I don't open them. I just put a little ticket like this, and that way I know not to open it until the other one's empty. It's my own little trick. All right, I'm gonna see. That worked. I didn't think it would. All right, let's reveal this picture and see what it looks like. Now I'm going to be reusing the crimson here, or the white, in just a bit. I forgot my jug of water. This is just going to hold it for a second. And I'm going to spray it before it doesn't get too dry. It's all right if the floor gets wet. I don't mind. So this is what it looks like. Super cool. Now the red, you can see real well, but the blue doesn't even, like, I can see it when I'm close up, but I can't really see it. You know what I'm saying? Interesting. And I thought that blue would show up like. Now I'm just going to give it a quick dry just to make sure it's all dry. And it does look kind of vintage, thanks to Wayne. Lovely colors. Thank you. Now in Minnesota, we have a lot of snow. In fact, I believe we passed we usually have about 52 inches a year, and we're already past 52 inches in my area. I think there's 52 on the ground right now. Oh wait, I was going to use this. Just trying to get that brush cleaned out. So anyway, I still, when I go out my driveway, I cannot see. The snowbanks are higher than my car. So it really kind of makes it kind of rough to I'm going to spray the back of this. Just a bit. And I put some paste on the front, and I'm just going to dab like snow right around these words. And then going up the sides of the word. And then I'm going to do the same thing just in between, crossing over like, I think they call it the sidewalk. So I'm dipping on one side, spraying on the other. Not a lot of spray. I'm just kind of like pouncing. Whoop. Get some paste on. There you go. Gotta talk to myself, man. And I'm gonna bring it up like a little snowfall. And in Bloomington, our streets are pretty well plowed. Mainly. I mean, I don't think they could have done any better with the snow that we got. Let me bring that down just a bit. I want it to look like snow. Kind of fun. Gotta cover up that White House just a little bit. I'm gonna see what that looks like. So that's the bottom. Now I'm going to put some snow up on the top. I think it'll be really cute. Hello, Trisha Ann. Michelle. Okay, so that side is the side we stamped. And then I spray the other side. Just a squirt. Now I'm doing that up on the top of the houses. So I really wasn't worried about, you know, how the house was going to look. I don't really know how to make icicles. That would be like really cool. Let's see if I can just... Not every house is going to have icicles. And I'm just using a fan brush. Making a winter scene. And apartments are notorious for, at least in our area, for icicles. That's kind of cute. Now, don't that look nice? For a January picture, I think that came out pretty nice. I think I'll put a little snow cloud right up here of some sort. Again, I'm just going to pump it around. Maybe a little one over here. We are going to have snow tomorrow. Well, actually, it's starting. Skip tomorrow. It's here. Let's see. Isn't that kind of cute? Just a little touch here. Bring it down. And our house is pretty full of snow. It's not to a danger zone yet, but I'm going to see if I can pop that down just a little bit closer to the words. I think that came out super, super cute. I'm seeing a big clump there. There, that looks better. What side? This side. Now, isn't it fun just to create a picture? Now, I don't know if you can see this blue house or not. It is there. I don't know if my light is hiding it from you or not. And then I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to just kind of like make a walkway with my finger. Oh, you gotta get out to the street, right? This one don't want it cleaned off. Get off there. So by just adding a little, you can kind of see where the sidewalks are. Now I didn't make it too heavy. I would like it a little lighter than that. That one's crispy. Let's see if I can. It's not quite dry, but I don't want no lumps down there. I think that kind of brightened it up some. Oh, that actually came out pretty cute, guys. I kind of like it. Now the blue house doesn't show up. I'm disappointed on that, but it's okay. When I'm close up like this, I can definitely see the blue house. So what I think I might do is just kind of like paint that house with the blue. Let's do a lighter blue. And I'm just going to pounce it just like I did with the and just give it some color here. Just going to use my paintbrush and paint in right now. It looks pretty scary. Very vintage. I'm just kind of pouncing it around those windows, and then let's go around that circle. I kind of did a crazy circle there, but you'll be just fine. And next month I'll paint over it again. I should give it a bright red door. I think you can see it a little bit better there, for sure. Maybe I should do this. This one can stay green. Maybe I should do this one with the crimson. Wasn't planning on all that. But we easily can do that. Does look better, I think. It's fun to play. It's pretty much what I'm doing. Spray one half, dot the other. You might have a little bit of blue in it, but that's all right. I'm trying to go over the ripples of the spackling. I think that helped out the picture a little bit. Again, I'm not doing it perfectly because I want that kind of vintage look. Well, this might be for you guys and it might not. And if you're interested in learning how to do this, or you already know how, and you would like to get this transfer, just put a January transfer on in the messages here, and I'll be glad to get you all the information you need to get it. I think it's still available. All right, let's take a look at that. Let's see. Oh, that looks so much nicer, I think. Don't you think? You like that? That wasn't too bad. It's nice, simple, fun winter scene. I'm not from the south. I am from Minnesota, and we have snow. And we have more snow coming, a good 5 inches tonight. At least that's what they're saying. Maybe it won't give us that much. But I think that came out really cute. Now this is done on a recycle. This has been repurposed 3 or 4 times now. And, you know, next month I'll probably wash off the chalk, because that's what it is. It's a chalk paint. And next month I might do a whole different scene. Or I might just keep it like this and say this is my motive, to stay home. This is the new going out. I would love to stay home and craft every day. That would be so cool. That is my goal. And Don't know if I'll ever get to do that, but that is a goal of mine. Oh, that really did come out cute. I really like it. Cool, cool. Like it. Good, good. Give me some hearts and stars, guys. That would be really nice. Let Facebook know that you really like this. Our streets are okay, besides drifting snow out of the driveway. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Really do. Let Facebook know that you guys like this. Our streets in Minneapolis are going to go to one side parking, and they're already fighting for parking spots already, so I'm not sure how that's going to really work. The last snowfall where we had 15 inches, Minneapolis did not plow. They waited till after the storm was done, and then it got to a kind of a deep cool, a deep freeze type of thing. Not that deep, but not for Minnesota anyway. But they didn't plow it. And now it's been 2.5 weeks, and now they want to go out and plow after we've had ice storms and things like that. So Minneapolis, when you go into Minneapolis, you cannot find a parking spot. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. So they announced today that we can park on only one side of the street and they'll plow the other. Well, if someone doesn't go out and move their vehicle, then that side is not parkable, and which is happening. People aren't moving their vehicles. Thank you for all those stars. Who did that? Trisha Ann, thank you so much. So yeah, it's been a real struggle when I go into Minneapolis. I try to stay out of Minneapolis. I only go in on Sundays, but it's hard to find parking spots. Really bad. And in Bloomington, where I live, that's all pretty good. I live on a snow emergency route, so we're always plowed, except for our driveway. At the end of the driveway, they just dump it, and then you have to go out and shovel it out. Thank goodness that my brother, he's such a great caretaker. He takes care of me, whatever I need. He just jumps in and saves the day. Tells me not just work, go to work, have fun. I'll take care of this. If he sees it's already plowing up and getting full, all of a sudden I'll hear him outside shoveling and taking care of things, and it's just like, wow, couldn't ask for somebody better for a roommate. We've lived together for about 5 years now, and I think most of the time we like each other. I'm going to cut this. Oh, I'm hoping this is not quite dry. This canvas has an overlay here, and I never liked that. And I don't have my hot glue turned on. I would have hot glued all that down. But it has, like, I call a hangover. I don't know what you call it, but that's what I call it. I was going to just zip it off, but it's still wet. So we'll leave it. So tomorrow, friends, should be our normal time, about 8:30. And I'm hoping to have some news for us for our event in, I'm hoping, June. And have more details on that. I'm ready to go other than the hotel itself. And if it's too expensive, I'm going to look elsewhere, maybe farther out from where I live. Not too far away, because I want to respect the people that fly in and things like that. I don't want you have to pay for traveling expenses of when you get into the city, from, like, if you flew in from the airport, and then the hotel. I don't know how that all works, so I will have more details for that tomorrow. But anyway, I want you all to have a good night. Stay in. That's the new going out. And we will see you all tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for coming, and have a lovely night and a good, safe day tomorrow. Thanks so much. Thanks for all the love and hearts. See you all later. Bye-bye.